All right, hello and welcome to this Kairi, the Swirling Sky standard Brawl deck tech and gameplay session. We have one of the new legendary dragon spirits, the 6 mana 6/6 flying with ward 3. So once you can land it, at that point they're having to pay a lot on top of their removal spell in order to get rid of it. And then when it dies, this deck is typically using the first part, which is return any number of target non-land permanents with total mana value 6 or less to their owner's hand. We're playing more of a mono blue tempo, and then trying to land a couple of our big spells and then win the game from there. The other one is mill 6 cards and then return up to 2 instant and or sorcery spells or cards from your graveyard to your hand. We're not really going down that route. We're playing the tempo route. We have some of the new cards, and then we have a bunch of the old classics that are good in mono blue. The new ones, we have the new land that can channel to return an artifact, creature, or enchantment or planeswalker to its owner's hand. It costs 4 mana to channel this, and it costs 1 less to cast for each legendary creature. We have Essence Capture, countering target creature and putting a 1/1 counter on one of ours. Network Terminal, because we are trying to ramp a little bit. And this plus another one of our artifacts will make it so that we can draw cards, discard cards if late game and we need to do so. We have the inventive iteration. This returns a creature to its owner's hand, then you get to return an artifact card from your graveyard. If you can't, you get to draw a card, and then it flips over to Living Breakthrough, which is a 3 mana 3/3 flyer, and it stops your opponents from casting spells with the same mana value as the spells that you cast on your turn until your next turn, so you can slow them down and really kind of frustrate them that way. Invoke the Winds, we get to take an artifact or a creature and untap it. Jin Gitaxis counters their first instant sorcery or artifact spell, and whenever we cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, we get to copy that one. Then we have the Mirror Shell Crab. This is good early as a counter spell for Channel, which is an uncounterable counter spell unless they have something like a Stifle type effect, which I'm not sure if there is any in this format at this point. Or it's a 7 mana 3 or 5/7 with ward 3. And the last one, March of the Swirling Mist. If you want to tempo them some more, make it so that all their creatures disappear until their next turn, which is the phasing out mechanic, and then we can attack in with our creatures. Our top end is the Hullbreaker Horror and the Eldrun's Epiphany. Those were the banes of standard, but they still get to play it in Brawl. We also have Mordekainen, the Sludge Monster, Alrund, the God of Cosmos, and Imrith, Desert Doom, and some other. I think Wash Away is one of the best counterspells in this format. Some ways to tempo them with Fading Hope, Alchemist Retrieval, and so on and so forth. So that is Kairi, the Swirling Sky, mono blue tempo. Let's get into a few games. All right. Yeah, we can keep this. This is a nice 2 and a 3 to draw some stuff. Hinata Dawn Crown, one of the other new legendary creatures, which is 3-colored. This one is Jeskai. Basically makes your spells cost less if they target something, and your opponent's spells cost more if they target something. So it'll be a Jeskai control style. We're gonna play this. The next turn we'll Razzleaxe and draw a card, hopefully. Or we can counter this, because it's probably coming down next turn. The card draw would be nice. That works too. Return target non-land permanent. Okay, we're gonna do that on our end step. Set them back a little bit unless they want to counter this. I know we're playing with fire here if we're not playing Razzleaxe and starting to draw cards, but I will counter a creature. Land. will do this. Maybe this is their take an extra turn spell. Oh, put that there. All right, now I'm going to. This just spells, right? Play Imarith. Sure. Bye bye, Imarith. All the lands. All right. We'll end this. Maybe. Maybe not. Land? Hey, we got 2. Wow. Dug through 2 lands. That's pretty powerful. All right. We're gonna attack for 7. And do I do this? I think I do. One man and a gate. Let's go with land again. That's not a card you see every day. All right, 6. We have 7 mana to play with. Dum dum. They can't counter this. Do this. They counter it. Let's do this. Can I not? You may look at the top card of your library. Once each turn you may cast a spell from the top of your library if it shares a card type. I should be able to cast this. Oh, because it targets and I don't have the mana for it. I see. Oh, well, I do. Nope. Dum do this. Maybe they counter this. I'm going to have to build this at some point. All right, their hand's slowly getting empty. Okay, this is good for us. I'll take that. Maybe. Very close game. This has Ward 3. This is non-land. Incoming again. It's been a very good game. It's a very cool card to play with this. All right, we can do this. This. All right, game on. It's a good draw engine. Why are you attacking? Right. Gonna phase it out. What are you doing? I have Ward 3. You need a 0 mana spell. Opus. I'll put y'all to sleep. Huh. Was this, right? As long as I don't have one damage. And good game. Wow, that was a good one. All right, on to game number 2. And I gotta go first. Yeah, sure, we can keep this. Up against Jadar, Ghoulcaller of Nephalia, one of my favorite mono black commanders. There's so many, the zombie decay tokens give you so many interesting strategies. We'll do this. So many different exile effects and draw a card by sacrificing things. Just, I think it's a very solid foundation for a deck. So I'm guessing they're gonna have all kinds of removal. That's a good one for us to steal. I will go 5. They'll use a removal spell probably on this Mind Flare. It's actually a very solid card in this. I never really thought of using. They're definitely more on the aggro plan. We're gonna go this. So they're kind of stuck on mana, so that Ward 3 is going to be a substantially tough thing for them to work around. Unless they can play another land. That's one way to work around Ward. This one. 1, 2, 3. Submit. All right. We'll use this 6 mana draw card. And I think we just say surprise Hull Breacher. Mm-hmm. 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 Land Hull Breacher concede. All right, let's move on to game numero 3. Yeah, 2, 3. Yeah, this is keepable for sure. All right, Tezzeret, Betrayer of the Flesh. I think it's a really cool card. Hello to you too. Artifacts matters. Blue is an interesting format. Interesting deck to build. All right, you are getting annoying. Ooh, this way? Let's go to cast this and see what they say. Mm-hmm. All right, we are going to do this. You really gonna counter that? Okay. Just wash away this if they play it. Yeah, sure. I guess you can make this a 4/4 flyer, which is kind of cool. Huh. Kinda think I should counter that. All right, do I mind flare this? I think I'm just going to play this. And we're gonna go land again. Wow. We have gotten so lucky with Alrond. Sure. I'm gonna steal it with this. We'll land again. Do we want land? No, we should have gone instant. Oh well. Sure. Okay. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 has a All right. Attack. They get to return the mirror thing. Gonna go land into this. See if we can phase out whatever they try to steal. Instant. That one. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Facing me is choosing death. How foolish of you. Innovation has no limit.
Innovation has no limit. Next. This one goes here. This one goes there.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm gonna do that. And this. Sure. Two lands. This they get put on the bottom, right? Sure, I can't cast 4. Phase it out. Do I just steal this? Attack. That's nice. Don't want to do that. I should have played this. We'll end the turn. Land creature. Very good games. Seven. I'm not worried about that. Not worried about that either. Yes, by all means. I think we win. Or was that one life gain? This gets +1/+1 for each card in our hand. Exiled. Alright, so if I do this, this can't be blocked. It goes down to 7, back up to 8. Oh, that one life. Gonna do that. What? Why did you concede? The game's not over yet. All right, on to the last game of the set. Here we go. Not a lot of interaction here. A lot of ramp though. Them getting to go first with a fairly low to the ground commander. I think we need a mulligan. Yeah, we can keep this. Probably gonna go Mimic for a land. This card's really cool. Ooh, they bought the fancy art. So it's a what's the color? Sultai commander, which is quite cool. Sultai enchantment matters, which is a really neat one. The real commander is actually probably the frog token legendary that you get. I have this built, and it's the mana base can be quite tricky. I don't think you want very many color. Now, I think we risk it for the biscuit. I personally think with this mana base, you want all the colored mana you possibly can get. Sure, Spell Pierce. That's not a card you see in this format that often. Them being stuck on black is kind of sad. We'll do this. Into that. Hey, we actually have an artifact for the second half of this. Although drawing a card is probably actually is better. Yep. Oh, they are very much stuck on lands. Yep. Do this. Into this. Into, I feel like this is going to be a short game. If they don't draw another land pretty soon. Sure. I think if they don't find a black source here, oh, another green-blue source. Commander has black in his casting cost, so you probably want black. I'll take 2. And then we'll end step cleave that. Or alchemists, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna go land. Do I want a Mordekainen? It's kind of fun. Yeah, let's do this. Can't cast 6 drops. You're playing Counter's colors. All right. Let us do 1, so 2, 3. I play 2, right? Then I have 5 left. Yeah. Do this. I can't hold up. Let's do this. Now I can hold up Essence. Capture and Disdainful Stroke. I would like some lands. Artifact creature. Sure. I don't think they really wanted to do that. Yeah, that was an oops. Okay. You will return this to your hand. And now you can't play it next turn. Hey, there's a land. No, we gotta attack first. I'll ruin the maker of you playing the game properly. Good on this opponent for not scooping. Sure, let's do instant this time. And we whiff on a land. And a Mind Flare. I would have been long gone. Good on them for sticking it out to try and make it. Whatever creature they cast, I'm going to Essence Capture it, and that's probably game over. At this point. Oh! Death Toucher. You have to block the land. And there's nothing I'm really scared of. All right, wash away. Now they can't cast their commander even if they wanted to. Yeah, good game. All right, we had some fun ones in this video. We're gonna talk a little bit about the deck, what you might could change, and then we will end the video. Right, let's do that. All right, Kairi, the Swirling Sky, mono blue tempo control. I think the deck is what it is. It does what it does. You could go and lean more heavily on the return up to 2 instant or sorcery spells or cards from your graveyard to your hand if you wanted to, but I like the tempo aspect of the deck. We got to see Alrune, the god of the cosmos, do a lot of work in these games. It outperformed what I had originally thought of the card way back when it first came out. Yeah, really, if you wanted to, you have your pick and choice of instants and sorceries. I didn't play a lot of guard draw spells, but there are a lot more spells you could play. A lot more counter spells like anti-cognition. I know people really like to play, where is it, like cards like reject, and where's test of talents? SQRST. I don't like these kind of things, but in this format, basically you get to counter their spell and then look at their whole library. You can play cards like Divide by Zero, although the learn is not quite as powerful when you don't have a sideboard. Dissipate, lots of different things. Salundi Vision if you want to go more instant and sorcery route and less of the controlling instants and sorceries. So yeah, I really enjoy this deck. I think it's a good one to do your blue dailies with. You need to cast all those blue spells, but why not do it that way? All right, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. From Mr. Pisto to you, for now.